Hey guys, welcome back to RobloxMafia. Today we'll talk about why Luca will be replaced, like Sora replaced Drake. Let's head into it. Drake's replacement.
You shouldn't have trusted to hide with me.
Whoever the imposter is, all I gotta say is you're really...
The nature of the relationship is unclear, since they have yet to meet, but some speculate that Sora is Drake's substitute, and it appears that this is right. It can be painful to be replaced in a romantic relationship or a group of friends. Perhaps you're unsure of what has occurred or how to proceed. If you can understand your discomfort, talk about what happened, and stay away from social media. You may be able to deal with being replaced. Then you'll need to start focusing more on yourself, staying optimistic, meeting new people, and maintaining healthy relationships with others. Drake has to admit that he's in agony. Being replaced in a relationship is dangerous because we all crave attachment and a sense of belonging. You may feel sad, confused, depressed, or angry as your friend or former partner moves on. Trying to deny that you're upset and angry when you hear or see the other person will only make you more irritated. Consider a situation in which you were substituted, left out, or fired from a relationship. Even if you have been handled poorly by them, you may bear some blame for how things have turned out. Consider your position and whether you want to discuss what happened to the other person to provide closure. If you need answers, talking to the person who replaced you might be able to provide them while still allowing you to distance yourself from the pain of rejection. Focus on figuring out what went wrong in order to improve your future relationships. We hope that these pointers will assist Drake in dealing with the circumstance of being replaced. Luca. Luca has white hair that is short and shaggy, and gray eyes with white lashes. He's dressed in a white sweater with a black button and black lines running down the arms and center. He's wearing white trousers with a black stripe down the middle, white socks, and white shoes. Many fans were perplexed as to whether he was male or female, based on his appearance. Luca seems to be very innocent and loving, and he treats his fellow squad members well, such as calling Sora smart, complimenting other members often, and being the only squad member who truly respects Charlie. Charlie grew close to Luca as a result of his kindness, and she even referred to him as her best friend. He also sometimes expresses an interest in feminine pursuits, such as wanting to be a ballerina or a nurse. Luca, on the other hand, often refers to himself as Satan's brother. He's still eluding the police, and he even admits to killing someone. He just says this for the entertainment of the audience though, and has no intention of killing anyone in or out of the game. Here are 5 big indicators that Luca is about to be replaced, as well as how he should respond. Time between projects. When was the last time you worked on a meaningful project? When a team is planning to replace an employee, they usually don't want to start them on work that is substantive or impactful. That is due to a fear of having to replace them in the middle of a project, as well as a desire to avoid having to change their minds. It's natural to experience a slowdown after a major project is completed, but if it lasts much longer than you'd like, and you're stuck doing menial work throughout the day, it's time to consider replacement. But don't leap to conclusions and start freaking out right away. Instead, set aside some time to talk with your boss about when you can begin your next major project. If you get a positive answer, it's likely that there's just a little more time between tasks than normal, or that you overreacted. However, if you receive a rambling and unsure answer, you might want to consider other choices for your next job. No communication. Have you suddenly ceased to communicate with your whole team? Maybe you had a good working relationship with your coworkers, or checked in with your boss on a regular basis, but the lines of communication have suddenly closed. This is a clear indication that something is wrong. It's a common feature of group mentality. When the time comes to replace you, you become the outcast with whom no one wants to talk. If you want to figure out why you're being overlooked, consider holding individual, one-on-one meetings with members of your team. Patiently express your questions, listen to their side of the story, and determine if what's going on is an indication of your impending dismissal or misunderstanding. These meetings can also persuade someone to reveal information about your situation, particularly if you're near them. Out of the loop. Are you no longer receiving emails in chains? Have you used the phrase, "You don't need to be at this meeting" a few times? As part of their effort to reduce your level of participation and accountability, your team could be gradually withdrawing you from the inner circle. It's a common tactic to avoid uncomfortable questions about what you'll be doing on the next big project, or why you're not getting any major projects. Unfortunately, there isn't anything you can do about this situation, except to go to your boss and inquire what's going on. Instead of barging into meetings you've been advised not to attend, go to the boss during their spare time and inquire about what you missed during discussions. The way they react will tell you about what's going on. Meanwhile, take advantage of the additional time outside of meetings to complete your work for the day and remain productive. What do you think about Luca? Do you think he'll get replaced? Let us know in the comment section. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it, hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll